All right, guys, welcome back to the Doug and Corey Show.
In this video, we're going to discuss X-Men 97 up through episode number 7.
Is this the best X-Men adaptation we've gotten so far? Stick around.
I think so.
I think it is.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's better than I thought it would be.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Bo DeMaio, even though he was let go for his whatever personal stuff he's got going on,
shenanigans.
A lot of people are wanting him to write some of the live action stuff because he did such a good job so far with this, and they've already greenlit up to a 3rd season for sure. So I mean, and they're with the whole Marvel animation sector now, they're gonna probably be continuing on some of the Spider-Man cartoons and some of the other stuff they had from the 90s.
I think it's a lot of rumors as to why he got let go. So maybe things blow over long enough, like the James Gunn situation. Maybe they rehire him later.
I don't know.
I think the James Gunn stuff was so much more in the public eye. We knew what happened. We saw the posts.
All I heard about him, besides the OnlyFans stuff, is that he's maybe difficult to work with or something like that. But other than that, I haven't heard anything too bad about him. And clearly, he's good at what he does.
Yeah. Like I said, we're both really enjoying the show. It's been really freaking good. Do you want to get into some details on this one a little bit?
So yeah, we're up to episode 7 right now. We got 8, 9, and 10 left. And from what he tweeted out, this is kind of setting the table for those episodes, which have already been really good so far. What episodes have you enjoyed the most?
Oh shoot.
I
think I've enjoyed every episode. I'd say maybe, although very crucial, last week's episode maybe wasn't one of my favorites out of all of them.
Life death continuation.
Yeah, just because it was a
kind of a side
departure from the other part of the story that was going on. So I wanted a direct continuation to find out what happened, and we really got sidetracked a little bit. I mean, it did conclude Storm's kind of
arc.
Her arc.
She got her powers back, so she lost them and then got them back.
Yeah, and then we got to see Xavier, where he's been. Find out he's not dead. He's betrothed essentially. Yeah, and gonna become the Emperor.
If he would forget his X-Men.
Yeah. And then it doesn't get that far, obviously, because of the events that happened.
Sure, and I'm sure he's going to show up in the end. I mean, they got 3 more episodes that are all connected.
Well, he pretty much said he needs to go back, He's
like, my children of the atom?
Yeah.
So he's going to go back to them, and should be pretty cool. So obviously Mr. Sinister is one of the main villains, but we got reveal officially of Bastion being one of the other main villains going on, probably the main villain.
Yeah, it seems that way. Kind of pulling the strings even, above Mr. Sinister. So
Bastion's kind of a mixture of Nimrod and Master Mold, like a conscious being of them, because they're obviously robots. So he's kind of a character from the past too, but he's supposedly evolving and becoming more powerful and manipulating this whole situation. Mr. Sinister has got they changed the arc with Cable a little bit from being Apocalypse that gives him the biotech or whatever it is to now Mr. Sinister.
I mean, there's obviously it was more direct Apocalypse in the comics, but I mean, Apocalypse does kind of give Mr. Sinister.
And he could be involved in this show too.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one who manipulates Mr. Sinister, or changes Mr. Sinister to become what he is. So he kind of gave him that tech and stuff. I mean, Mr. Sinister was like a brilliant geneticist before he was changed by Apocalypse, but
and they've shown him multiple times in the opening. Like, you haven't really watched the opening credits, but they've shown Apocalypse multiple times with Cable, like from the old show, redrawn. But they're obviously hinting that he's going to show up in
they've talked about him too.
Last 3 episodes.
He's been name dropped once or twice. I think Wolverine was like
he
lost their blasted mind.
Logan, he's here.
Apocalypse.
The baby!
Oh, crap.
It's time. Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Or it's here, or whatever he said. He's here.
He's here, yeah.
She was about to give birth.
Yeah. There's been some really cool moments. We go back a little bit. So, Cyclops had some really cool moments, especially in the first episode. His superhero landing
with his optic blast.
Yeah, that was pretty freaking cool.
The team up with Wolverine and Gambit we've talked about is really
dope. That was really cool. There's been some really cool moments with Morph. It's cool how they're throwing in other heroes that wouldn't normally be there with the X-Men, or that just aren't part of this team of the X-Men, like Magic and Colossus. But we got Quicksilver in the new episode today.
I was like thrown off because I wasn't thinking it was Morph. I was like, oh, Quicksilver's there. I was like, oh, never mind, that's Morph.
Yeah, so it's been really cool the way they have done that. The stuff with Magic was short, but it was freaking crazy. So yeah, Morph's like can be super powerful. So it's been fun to see his character,
especially because he gets their powers too, which is really crazy. Like, does Mystique do the same thing? I mean, she turns into looks like them. Does she get their powers?
I don't think she does. I think she could just manipulate the way she looks. So
Morph,
which is, I think, like if we go back to Days of Future Past, I'm not saying that the movie was completely accurate, but I believe those Sentinels they were developing for that, where they needed her DNA to make them learn how to change or whatever, but they still needed to get the powers directly from those X-Men. They would absorb their powers or whatever. So yeah, man. Let's see what else really cool we got.
They had Genosha join the United Nations, and then obviously they were attacked, and many mutants were killed, including we discussed a little bit, Gambit, one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And they thought,
and seemingly Magneto until this episode where we see that Bastion has him. So do you think Toad survived too then? Because he was shielding Toad.
What, it wasn't Toad.
Oh, Leech. It was Leech. I'm sorry. You're right. It was Leech. So yeah.
Toad's for sure dead.
No. Is Toad, I think wasn't Toad created just for the movies?
I don't know.
I don't even think Toad's even in the comics. I could be wrong.
I don't remember. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But either way, it was Leech that he was protecting.
It was Leech, yeah.
So they showed Bastion at the very end of this episode. He was had Magneto in like restraints and with a collar on to dampen his powers, and he's giving him like a quick little shave. So obviously Magneto will be back, and maybe like in the comics, maybe he'll be back to being a bad guy. Maybe he won't be the good guy now that Charles is coming back supposedly, and maybe Scott will get the chance to lead the team more. I don't know.
Yeah. Got a lot of interesting moments with Rogue. We got a somewhat unexpected relationship with Rogue and Magneto that had major conflict with Rogue and Gambit.
He was really mature about it for everything. He's like, basically telling her like that he cares about her and loves her, not in those words, but letting her know that he cares about her, and whatever she decides, it's what he's going to go with.
We also found out that that Rogue, when she absorbs someone's energy, that she also gets their like memories, right?
And their knowledge.
To
be able to deliver a child.
Deliver a baby, yeah.
That was really weird. She just
we were both kind of like laughing about that.
Like, I don't remember that power of hers. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So that's kind of interesting. And then this last one, she became kind of more evil when she touched, what was his name?
Not Trask.
Shoot. Gravik? Not Gravik. It's from dang it. Anyways,
I forget his name up there. His name, yeah.
She touched him, and then she kind of like came more like she seemed like she had some interesting memories, and then she decided to knock Trask off the edge of that ledge and essentially killing him until he evolved or whatever to the alpha.
Yeah, I mean,
Sentinel.
she let him fall, and I think he actually did hit the ground because he came back up. His head was turned backwards and stuff. So I think he was
pretty powerful after that.
He kind of. I guess he already was like a manipulated.
I'm guessing
Sentinel.
that they needed his blood for the Sentinels or whatever. So I'm guessing that Sinister, whomever manipulated him as well, Bastion or whatever. I'm sure there's multiple villains involved, including possibly, like we said, Apocalypse. So we'll see where it's going in the end. But it's so good.
Yeah, man, definitely really enjoying it. Animation style is really good. It's very reminiscent of the old X-Men cartoon, but very polished.
I like it.
A lot smoother. Like it must be a lot more frames or whatever. The way that it's displayed. But just a lot of fun, man.
I'm enjoying it a lot, for sure. And then the last episode now, Scott finally realized that Cable is his son. Is his first realization that that's Nathan who went back with Bishop, and it's kind of interesting.
Yep. No time for a reunion today, though.
Nope.
So, yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. I've been really enjoying it. I think we've gotten some really cool moments for almost every character.
Yeah. And it's nice that it's not just like Wolverine focused like a lot of the movies are. It's all Hugh Jackman. He's literally the front of every poster.
Yeah, you got Hugh Jackman. You lots of times get Jean and Scott and their rivalry between Wolverine and Scott, and we're not really getting a lot of that right now because there's just more important things going on. Like we said, the arc with Storm, I imagine she's going to rejoin the team now after finding out what everything, because she was going through her own demons, if you will, like literally. So her arc with her and Forge was pretty cool to see that play out. So yeah, I'm sure they're gonna join back with the team. Charles is on his way back, I'm sure. So, and the dog wants to have a say as well. The dog's really enjoying the show.
Yeah, barking at something.
I'm not sure how else it's
Hopefully
gonna
it's
come
not
through on the
picking
microphone,
up
but
too much.
the dog's barking pretty loud.
Pretty loud for us.
Yeah.
Darn doggies. Anyway, what's more to say? I mean, we got 3 more episodes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
I like
guys,
that it's coming out weekly. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
nice that
yeah.
it's not. You don't. I mean, binging stuff's cool, but
well, they're not
I
really
like looking forward to each episode.
They're not really long episodes, so I think and Disney's been pretty good about this with their streaming stuff. They're releasing usually weekly episodes. Sometimes you get 2 initially, and then you get a weekly episode. And they know that there's this big marketing machine, like people like us, making videos, talking about, doing breakdowns. There's so much content out there.
Yeah.
Just builds extra hype for their shows and whatnot. So I think it's the right way to do it. I think if they had dropped the whole thing, we would have talked about it for 2 or 3 days and then just been done with it.
Yeah, and we'll do one more video, after the whole series is done, I'm sure, wrapping it up. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet and you're an X-Men fan, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have seen it or you're caught up with everything, what are you thinking about it so far? Or are you excited to where it's going?
Yep. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Have a marvelous day.
I think we could just say, hey, there's going to be some mild spoilers and
Yeah.
for the first, 6, 7 episodes?
I think it's 6.
I think it's 7.
7? Maybe.
Because I saw
Google it.
Bo
Google it.
Bo DeMaio said this is setting the table for 8, 9, and 10.
Okay. Yeah, but he doesn't mean anything anymore.
Why not?
He gone.
So
I'm just joking. It was a
it's
joke.
literally on.
Was it too soon?
What do you mean?
Too soon of a joke? He got fired?
He's not dead, so it's not too soon.
He got fired.
He got fired for
Well,
being on OnlyFans?
well, that's one of the rumors. We don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's it.
Supposedly it was a safe for work OnlyFans, though, wasn't it?
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm not subscribed anymore.
I don't know. I stopped checking out his content on there a while back. What?
Why isn't it showing others episodes?
Once he was no longer associated with Marvel.
That was number 7, Bright Eyes.
Bright Eyes, yeah.
The next 3 are all connected. Tolerances, Extinction, parts 1, 2, and 3.
Dun, dun, dun. Extinction?
That's what it says.
It's not cool, man. Not cool.
We're going to kick this one off, or do we have a tag we want to do?
We probably should have a tag. Something about Cap, maybe? A Cap tag?
No, this is about X-Men. We
Yeah,
about
but
Cap,
but like his shield though. His shield.
it's not. I don't think that's. No,
No.
I don't approve, and I'm a big Cap fan.
You don't approve of the shield?
This isn't. No, this is X-Men 97.
Oh, you don't approve of him being there.
No, I don't approve of that being our tag.
Oh, I got you. I
I
understand.
don't want it to be about Cap.
You're glad he was in the show though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want it to be our tag though for this about X-Men.
What you call him? Number one cop. America's number one cop.
America's number 1 cop. Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
You say remember it or remember? Yeah, remember it.
Remember it. The name's Gambit. Mon ami.
You
Remember
got?
it.
Can you do the Cajun accent? All right.
I can try.
I suck at accents.
All right. So,
Although I do have a really funny voice. Not funny. I have a good voice in mind. I hope for a character in D&D coming up.
guess I'll find
Stay
out.
tuned. Stay tuned.
Remember.
The names are Doug and Corey. Remember them.
Remember us.
Remember us. I'm fine with that being the tag, but we could definitely workshop it, as they say.
Sure.
Do they say that?
I don't know. Who are you talking to?
Well, I'm asking you
Oh, yeah.
if they say
I
that.
don't know who they are, so.
I don't know. I never know who they are. I like to say they, because then you could then it's up to you. To whatever group of people pops in your mind is they.
Oh, okay.
It's up to your discretion.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the Doug and Corey Show.
In today's video, we're going to discuss X-Men 97.
The name's Gambit. Mon ami. Remember it. Stick
around.
I was going to go with the name's Doug, but then I changed my mind. I was like, I'll just say Gambit.
Something about Magneto even. He
so-
was a very important character.
Still is.
No, he's
Spoiler.
defeated.
He's still alive at least.
He's defeated though.
He's getting shaved.
He is getting shaved. He's getting shorn.
Oh. Okay.
Shorn Magneto.
You could do one about Cap Shield if you want.
I know he hasn't necessarily been the focus, but early on, Cyclops was kind of like getting his own finally, you know?
He still kind of is with Magneto not there anymore.
Is Scott Summers still a prick? Stick around. Is Scott Summers or Steve Rogers the bigger prick? No?
Doesn't bother me.
Neither of them are. They're very committed to their teams. You have to be a leader.
Sure.
We've been out of the game too long, Doug. We can't come up with tags anymore.
I'm just trying to think of something that would be good.
I know.
Or funny or something. I like Morph. Is there anything funny about Morph we could say? About him morphing into Colossus?
Or something about him and Wolverine? He definitely likes Wolverine.
And he is non-binary?
Yeah.
So maybe he likes boys. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, there's that shower scene.
Hello? That you, Gambit? Logan? One too many redheads for you. Here, need some help with those hard-to-reach spaces.
Always with the jokes, eh, Morph? As if I don't know.
Where Wolverine was in the shower. He thought it was Wolverine when Madeline Pryor was messing with him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, hey. He clearly was interested in Wolverine in the shower. I don't know. Yeah, technically it was Mr. Sinister manipulating Madeline Pryor. So
sure.
You know, one thing I wanted to mention in the Deadpool Wolverine thing is I wish they'd go back to the round claws for Wolverine. The blade claws just make zero sense. You know, if you go with the comics.
Sure.
Because they're bone claws underneath there, and the metal just coats the bone. The bone's not shaped like freaking knives.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I never understood it. I'm old school, like the comic round claws. Just the way I be.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just trying to think of something so we're not getting too far off track.
Yeah. I think Nightcrawler's been the hero of the show so far.
Kind of, yeah.
Kurt Wagner.
They've all kind of had their parts to play.
No, they have. I like Nightcrawler. I was really glad that he survived the potential genocide.
Gambit spot on the opening credits.
Oh shoot! I didn't even know that.
You didn't see that? The Gambit.
Well, I wasn't really paying close attention to the credits. I was kind of driving while I was watching it.
No, I mean even last week though, because he died 2 episodes ago.
Oh.
From where we're at now, he died because last week was Life Death Part 2.
Yeah, I guess I probably I don't really I don't really watch the credit. I mean the intro. I had it on. I don't think I skipped it, but
that'd be sacrilegious if you skipped it.
That's what I hear. All right, guys, welcome back to the Doug and Corey Show.
In this video, we're going to discuss XMen 97 up through episode 7 so far.
Is this the best? Yeah.
It is.